Hello and welcome to Haltation Laser and Future 3D Prints and Lasers initial setup and configuration video for new fiber lasers. Here we have a 30-watt Recus laser all ready to go. First part of this video we will go through the package items and the initial setup of getting the gantry all configured. Once you get your laser out of the crate, or as you're getting it out of the crate, should I say, keep in mind to not bend this cable or these ducting. Inside is a glass optic fiber cable that can be broken if you have any kinks in it. We can actually just see it there, that yellow cable inside. At the back of the main case we can see a number of plugs. First we have our USB plug, and we have our foot switch and our rotary connection as well, as this machine does come with a rotary system. When you take it all out and you have it set up on the bench, the first thing you will do is mount this tower to the base plate using these 4 screws. Once you've done that, then it's a matter of mounting this gantry onto its plate here, which is done by 4 screws here into essentially T-nuts that are in the channel there. I do advise that once you've got that basically attached, that you should use a small level to make sure that this is all completely flat and parallel to this workspace. You can do this in a number of ways, but shimming up underneath here where it mounts in might be one of the best to make sure it's all nice and level. In the package, or in the crate, you should also find this box, which contains another lens. So we have our 100mm lens fitted and 200mm lens here ready to go on. This USB drive, which will have this video, but also the software. Now with the software, all you need to do is copy it to your main computer's drive, and run it from there by making a shortcut to your desktop. And you'll find multiple copies of the software, and each copy is being pre-configured for each lens that you will use. So it's very important to make sure you use the correct copy of the software called EasyCAD with the correct lens. So if you have EasyCAD-200, make sure you have your 200mm lens fitted and run that version. And for -100, use the 100mm lens that's currently fitted. We also have some Allen keys, some set blocks that we can use to screw into the base, make up different angles, and some screws for those, a USB cable, our foot switch, and of course our important glasses. Now it is important to wear these glasses during the operation, as the beam is infrared, which means you cannot see it to the naked eye, but it can bounce around the room, so we do highly recommend that you use these glasses. In terms of operation, essentially at the back we have a single main power switch. When you turn that on, we can see that's green there and ready to go. And then at the front we have a couple of switches here. First, main power switch, which also is used as an emergency off. So we just rotate this and it pops out, and that means it is on. Next we have our galvo switch, and then the laser main source switch. So they are actually separated into power source for the galvo head here, and for the laser source located inside of that case. And on top of the galvo head we have this button here. This button actually powers on and off 2 red dots that we can see just here. Each red dot located just here underneath the head has been pre-configured for focusing the 100mm and 200mm lens. So simply the way this would work is for a 100mm lens, in this case, we take off our lens cover like this. As you can see, we've got 3 dots here. Now one of them will be coming from the lens, and the other is coming from the red light pointer. So in this case, as I move my hand down, you see those 2 dots merge into one. that will be then the focus point for the 100mm as per the height on the gantry. So if I wanted to focus these dots onto this set bar, for example, I would adjust the gantry up or down until those dots meet each other. In this case, it'll be going down. So I'll just wind that gantry down until I see those two dots become one, just like that. And now the laser is in focus for that top of the material. The secondary that we see here is for the 200mm lens, and the same would apply. We simply change our lenses and then focus the center dot for the 200mm lens dot here, and then it again will be on focus point for the material. Now, how we change our lenses is pretty easy. It's just like changing a camera lens. Under the galvo head unit, which is this front part here, which contains the mirrors to direct the laser beam, we've got our lens. You can see that that is actually two pieces, and we can just unscrew this here until it comes off, and then fit in the 200 and screw it back up, just like that. Just finger tight is all that is required. Now, it is very important to keep this super clean and dust free, as any kind of dust or anything on that is going to cause issues with your lasering. It is possible to get some also on the top side of the lens, like some dust, so periodically it's always good to make sure that both sides of the lens is nice and clean. But that's about it for initial configurations and all you need to do. Once you have the machine powered up, of course, plugging in your USB cable to your laptop and running the copying the software from the USB key. Also in the on the USB key you'll find a folder for drivers, so you should be able to right click that driver with the option of install, and then once you plug in the USB cable to your computer or laptop for the laser source, it will then go ahead and recognize that, and the driver should be in use without a problem, so that when you start the software it just starts up. If you can't find the control card or the driver, it will say that it can't find the card, in which case feel free to contact myself at Future 3D Prints or Pascal at Haltation Laser, and we can help you through that depending on whom you bought the system from. Thank you very much.